What is going on, everyone? My name is Victorty, and I'm bringing you the 5th episode, maybe it's the 6th, of my Road to Victory. And as you can tell, we do have a free gold pack, finally something good. Before we got 250 coins and a bronze pack, and I thought I was actually going to get a full gold pack with like one rare, like 3 or 4 players, but instead we get a mini gold pack. I was kind of bummed out, but I don't know why I was expecting a actual gold pack. Probably because I need the coins at the moment. So we get this guy. He is a striker on De Dynamo Moscow. Dynamo. Oh, jeez, that was bad. Dynamo Moscow. I think that's how it is. And I decided just to list him up because he was gold and he is German. So I thought maybe, hey, someone might be able to want to buy him. But as it turns out, I will not be able to sell him. We're also going to list up this fitness. I've never really understood what these people do. And I'm also going to list up this Brighton badge. I'm sure there's someone that is maybe Brighton's a town in England, maybe it's not, or the United Kingdom. Someone from the Brighton area might want to actually buy their player. But as you can see, my Eddie Johnson from last episode did in fact sell on, which is a very good thing. And I also bought the O'Neal, and he sold on for 200 coins, which is also very good. So as you can tell, my gold packs still doesn't sell, and those Willises have still not sold. So kind of want to use that as an example that sometimes you make money, sometimes you lose money, and I thought I was taking a gamble with the Willises because I thought more people were going to want to buy them, and I think I might just hold off on trying to sell them until Thursday because that is when the EA Sports season ticket releases or well, not releases, but allows players in the United States only, I think, to actually play the game and get the game early. So that is pretty cool. I do not have the season ticket. I did not really feel like it was worth the money. I bought some Call of Duty thing a couple years ago, and it just was not worth the money. So I do not really see the value of it, of getting it early. So they'll be able to get it on the 19th instead of the 24th, maybe. Well, that's actually pretty big difference. But I'm just scrolling through here, trying to figure out what I can do with this bronze English market, because that is going to be probably one of the biggest buys people are going to try to do when they're actually trying to make their squad. So I'm looking at John Taylor. He's been I've loved him for FIFA 12 and FIFA 13. He is a bronze right mid on Shrewsbury, and he has 4-star skill moves, 90 plus pace, and he is just really good. Also, he had I think there's default EA red boots, and they actually look pretty good on the pitch. So I really he's just a really fun player to play with. Definitely recommend him. His price is probably gonna go up somewhere around 7K maybe, depending on how the market is. I'm not really sure how. Actually, yeah, I think I want to talk about this in this episode. I'm not sure how good silver teams are going to be and how bronze teams are going to be. I think I talked about this earlier, but I'm going to go a little more in depth. So before, in FIFA's, pace is what mattered. And don't get me wrong, like I said before, pace will continue to matter. But instead, oh, what am I doing here? Oh, just whatever. Instead, I think touches and passes and the other stats will also matter just as much as pace did in the previous FIFA. So I'm not really sure how those silver teams are really going to fare, because before, prime example, my Belgian Pro League team, really pacey side, and they were able to hang with the gold teams. And what people might say that's part of scripting and whatever, making their teams worse because they're playing a silver team. But like I said, I don't know. I don't know if you guys know, but I don't really believe in scripting. I think it's just an escape for players and users to say a reason why they lost. But silver teams were actually very good in the past, and and bronze teams too, if they were pacey enough, that they could hold their own against the gold teams. And if the players were good enough, they can actually beat the gold teams. And I'm not sure how much a difference the silver players are going to be. Excuse me. And I think that's really realistic, saying that if a Robin Van Persie is going to take a shot on a goalkeeper that's bronze, more than likely that shot should go in if it's on target. But if a bronze player should shoot on a goalkeeper like Casillas, hey, Casillas should be able to, or that's probably not the best example for strikers, but just in the midfield or whatever, the gold player should be able to outwork and outplay the bronze and silver players, but there's also that human factor into it. If I'm playing someone that's really bad, like this is their first FIFA, and I've had a couple FIFAs under my belt, and they have a gold team, but I have a bronze team, I'll be able to beat them just on my skill. So that's just my little tangent on the bronze and silver. So I'm not really sure how it's going to pan out. Silver players might not be as expensive as they used to be, even though they probably will. But that's just going to wrap up this episode today. To my road to victory, we bought Zuma, I think I say his name. I just bought him kind of because of his name. He's been big in the past, but hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.